That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'ma tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All the strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
What up, chat? Greetings to everybody in the chat. I'd like to welcome you to Tanique Reviews, where you get the real news. And see who was out here. I'd like to start off by saying everything on this show is alleged and used for entertainment, religious, educational purposes. That's what we do that for. Got to get that out there. Nevertheless, want to see who's in a knockout was here first. Catherine Jeffries. Catherine, I enjoyed the Piggly Wiggly. Was a little sad because made me think a whole lot of my mom and her going in there and get her some hog head cheese and all that stuff. So it was just good. Most people don't know it's a store that started in Mississippi. It was just one little store. Tried to bloom into something bigger, but it looked pretty nice. And I just figured I'd take a picture of it. We got Mag. What's up with you? Good to see you. And David C. Munoz in the building. What's up, Dave? And of course, we got Veronica Grayson up in here. Well, don't want to forget you. Where you been, Anorexic Sumo, man? I ain't seen you in a second. We had some good videos up. And you ain't been here. We missed you, man. We missed you. Nebraska's own Anorexic Sumo. It's good to see you, Dave. Man, ain't no way you had been, dog. I was like, man, where's Dave? Some of the regular people who've been around us with Pac and with Nipsey and stuff like that, you kind of look for them. But this is a huge story, man. And you know me, unlike everybody else, I try and dig and get whatever it is that I can. You know, we got the indictment, the whole indictment. This, I can tell you now, after looking at this indictment, let me put up, you see, I got it. After looking at this indictment, I got Jella Johnson. Hey, how you doing? I've been here. You got to come back. After looking at this indictment, he gone forever. I'm sorry, man. I've probably been busy in my regular life. Anorexic soon said been busy with personal stuff. Glad to be back. I'm glad you're back too, man. And GH, I don't even know who the hell you is. I mean, what does GH stands for? Go to hell. What does it stand for? I don't know who you are. I mean, I see you, but I don't know who you are. I've seen you pop in a couple of times. Last time I seen those letters, it was like something really messed up. Well, it was a blessing for me because it pushed me all the way where I was now. So I'm glad. I'm telling the truth, Dave. Last time I seen them letters, GH. Uh, anyway, I'm not going to even really go there, man. I'm too blessed to be stressed. I am hot dogging, styling, and profiling. I mean, I'm eating good. Now, see, I'm looking good, I'm smelling good, and I'm eating good. Gino Hart. Okay, that's pretty good. Long time for fan, my guy. Yeah, Gino, I'm glad you're here. Okay, that's cool. As long as it ain't standing for a scandalous hole. She used the same. Um, I can't even think right now. Let me just say this, and everybody, most people who know me know where I'm coming from. I loved you like a sister, but you died too quick, and that's why we called you bitch. Now, if you don't know where that came from, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But anyway, as you can see, we got the indictment, the whole indictment, and basically, in short, your sins, as the old folk used to say in church, it's gonna find you out. Your sin's gonna find you out. That's for sure. That's Pac. That's my favorite song in the whole world. I love you like a sister, but you need to switch. And niggas wouldn't call you bitch. Let me stop. But no, seriously, on this indictment, it's really serious. This indictment tells me that Puffy's gone, man. Ain't no coming back. Not only the indictment, but when he put up, and I don't know if y'all know this, he put up $50 million for bond. Yeah, D said that's why they called you bitch. I bet you I know. Listen, D, check it out. He put up $50 million. I don't mean 10%. He put up $50 million, and the judge said, "No, bro, you gonna stay here in jail until trial." Now, if anybody know Puffy and heard things and people who know him, by now he's singing like a bird. He behind bars, ain't no freedom. What's up, Kyra knows? We know you know something. You gotta share what you know. You know he behind bars, ain't no freedom, no going to the beach and riding the bike and getting people's attention and jumping on jets. That dude is not handling this good. Now, by saying that, I'm gonna say this. That means that, especially after the U.S. attorney made it abundantly clear that there are other people that will be arrested. And that goes to what Cypress asked, I think it was yesterday. Cypress asked, after Keefe D was arrested, do you think anybody else is going to be arrested? And I said then, I said, you know what? I said that if they're going with Keefe D's story, which evidently they are because they denied him bond to release too, that Puffy would be arrested next immediately. So Jay says, damn, the diddler done got dead. Yeah, he ain't got dead now, that's for sure. He is arrested. He was arrested yesterday in Manhattan at a hotel. I think he may have known, though, he was going to get arrested. That much I tell you why. Because I got a picture I think that's it there. Yeah, I got a picture of him and his lawyer. This is a actual picture of him, his lawyer, and his son. And that picture was taken on Friday. And he has his lawyer there with his son. You can see his son's head down. So when I saw that picture, I knew something was up at that point in time there. There's Puffy standing up, and that's his son sitting down, and that's one of his lawyers. So most people brush that off, but I didn't brush that off. I knew something was going on, but I didn't have no idea it was this magnitude. Something like this was going on. This is huge. I don't know what to say. This is so huge, and you can read the indictment all you want to, and, and even reading it, it don't do justice because there's a lot to this. And then the sad part about it, there is more to actually come. That's the sad part about it. There's so much more to come out of this indictment that it's just hard to fathom that this dude went out here and got himself into this kind of trouble. I mean, he got major trouble, and they were able to pull off those discs that he had, stuff going back many, many, many years. So when I tell you that this man's in trouble, he's in trouble. Let's just take a look at some of the things. It's kind of bulleted out here. First off, some of the things that surprised me. I'll take a look at this. It says music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who was arrested last night at a hotel in New York City, has been charged. Listen to this. Has been charged with racketeering. That's by itself. He's been racketeering. You see the comma that means stop. Now the second offense, sex trafficking. So he's been formally charged with sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution. Y'all get that? That's a lot. At a hearing today in Manhattan, Combs pled not guilty. He was denied bail and will remain in custody. Now, I know a lot of people who done the same thing this guy did, and they were allowed bail. But this is so bad that they say they fear for society. They fear for families, they fear for society, and refuse to let him go. It says that Puffy getting robbed like a bee to hide the fact that he did some messed up stuff that he shouldn't have done. So we ride for that. Okay, then now you can tell them people you wrote whatever you want, but you I know what's going on. Payback. It's payback. It's payback. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what the U.S. attorney said. I still say this all started with Keefy D. GH says everything done in the dark will come to the light. It has come to the light. Yeah, GH, and a lot of stuff is going to come to the light. You know, one of the things I like about light, GH, since you brought it up, is I don't like it coming to the light. I like it when people are blinded by the light. So make sure you be careful because some people don't do anything in dark. Some people do it in broad daylight and they blind you with the light. Blinded by the light. But anyway, let's take a listen, a recap of what the DA and people had to say. You know, we are gonna play it for you right now. Get a look at it. Look at it first. This is when they first arrested him, and then we're gonna look at when they unsealed the indictment.
On the ground in Florida and in Washington, D.C.
Good evening. I'm Juju Chang. We do have breaking news this evening. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in Manhattan after a grand jury indicted him. Multiple sources are telling ABC News. We're told that federal agents with Homeland Security took him into custody. The singer and producer has been facing scrutiny since his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, accused him of sex trafficking and years of abuse in a 2023 lawsuit. Most recently, he was accused of years of psychological and physical abuse in a lawsuit filed by singer Don Richard just last week. Diddy's lawyer released a statement saying, in part, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. He is an imperfect person, but not a criminal. He looks forward to clearing his name in court." As for the pending lawsuits, Diddy has denied wrongdoing, and his legal team has said they plan to fight them in court. We now send you back to Lindsay Davis.
And the obstruction of justice.
In an indictment unsealed this morning, federal prosecutors say since 2008, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse.
Combs' arrest at a New York City hotel Monday night comes 6 months after federal authorities raided the Grammy winners' homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Today revealing what they say they found: firearms, including 3 defaced AR-15s in his bedroom closet, and videos of elaborately produced sex performances with multiple victims, known as freak-offs, according to prosecutors.
Freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant.
An attorney for Combs maintaining his client's innocence.
Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent.
Today's federal case following a string of civil suits, including one filed last week by a member of the girl group Danity Kane, as well as a settlement with singer Cassie, seen in this 2016 surveillance video being physically attacked by Combs. Cassie later filing a civil suit accusing Combs of raping and physically abusing her. The terms of their 2023 settlement were not disclosed. An attorney for Combs telling a judge today that Mr. Combs is not a perfect person. These toxic relationships were mutual, adding, "Is it sex trafficking if everyone wants to be there? We don't want the federal government in our bedroom." But tonight, federal prosecutors are leaving the door open for even more arrests, saying Combs did not act alone.
I'm not taking anything off the table.
And Chloe was in the courtroom. Chloe, how did Combs react to the judge's decision to keep him in custody?
Lester, I was sitting just a few feet away from Combs during his arraignment, and he was completely expressionless as the judge denied him bond, and then he was cooperatively escorted away by U.S. Marshals. His attorney now saying that they plan to appeal this decision as early as tomorrow. Lester?
All right, Chloe Malas, thank you. Our senior legal correspondent, Laura Jarrett, is here with us. Let me pick up on that train of thought. What was the judge's reasoning for not giving him bail?
Yeah, Combs had offered to put up $50 million as a bond, but it simply did not work, Lester. Prosecutors went in today saying he's a flight risk, a danger to the community, and the judge agreed, finding that she was worried about his substance abuse issues, as alleged by prosecutors, and anger issues. She also described here. Now, we've seen high-profile defendants detained pre-trial before. You think about R. Kelly, you think about Jeffrey Epstein. His attorney says he's going to try to appeal this denial of the bail, but if it doesn't work, he could be denied appeal for a long time here and behind bars for more than a year as this goes to trial, Lester.
Okay, Laura, thank you.
Mhm.